for the people in the back, for the people in the front, for the people on the side, for the people on the front, for the people in the back, for the people in the front.
Well, my name is Michael Junior George. I'm from the island of Trinidad and Tobago. I usually say Tobago and Trinidad. I'm married to a Lucian. I lived in St. Vincent pastoring for 15 years. And so my ministry is a bit wide. It's also spiritual and secular. I traveled extensively, and I thank God for the opportunity to serve, starting from a very young age, in terms of ministry. And I still have some years to go again. And so it's just a privilege serving God. I'm a pastor in the Glad Tidings Pentecostal Church. And so we are going guns there. We are developing, we are restructuring, and we're moving forward. So I thank God to serve in that ministry. I've been a pastor for about, let's say, 16 years. Yeah, 16 years. So I started pretty young. I'm pretty young. And so it's like when God has a call upon your life, you must obey. In fact, I used to play cricket, with Brian Lara, and football with Dwight York in Trinidad and Tobago. But they went their way, and God, sometimes God puts his hands upon you and he redirects your cause, and so everybody cannot be the same. So I'm a doctor's doctor, I'm a lawyer's lawyer, so that's the kind of thing I do. I counsel as well. Yeah. Well, when you deal with people, people have different personalities. Our church is growing, and so when you talk to about 200 plus people within the congregation, you still have to try to meet everybody at their point of need and try to work along with them. Some of the challenges sometimes can be in terms of getting things done quickly. Of course, in our Caribbean communities, you cannot really get things done quickly, especially in the spiritual side of it. And I really want that the spiritual aspect, or the Christians, be looked upon as equals in society as well, not just like second class. And I've been pushing that. I've been pushing that we are people too, that everybody needs a balance in their lives, and we could move on from there. So sometimes the challenges is dealing with people, trying to motivate. Motivate is very important. Motivation is key, especially as it relates to leadership. I am a servant of God. One of my greatest achievements is to do as much as I could do for God. I was able to graduate from the West Indies School of Theology in Trinidad and Tobago, and then unwillingly into a social, secular, spiritual school called the Oxford Graduate School in Tennessee, which I obtained my master's in organizational leadership. I'm proud in certain achievements that I've done, because it would enable me now to minister to a lot of people at different levels. You cannot go to some people and some business people and say, well, okay, I'm just a pastor. But because of my qualification, and they say, oh, he has a master's, and somehow when you are qualified in a particular field, people respect you more. So I use that as a way to get into get the spiritual across as well. Because as I said, I'm a lawyer's lawyer, doctor's doctor, businessman's businessman. In other words, behind the scenes, there must be somebody to help and to encourage and to motivate. Behind every closed door, behind every office door, some people need some help. And if we have more people, like what I'm doing, some basic encouragement, directing people, then I think we will have a better balanced world, you see. Well, basically, when you see what's happening in terms of crime, if I could point out crime, illicit behavior, I mean, we have some behaviors that people are trying to approve of now, which of course, because I believe in the word of God, I cannot stand with, all right? So there's crime, there's drugs, and so some ills, abuse, incest, a lot of things that are happening. My job, my assignment as a pastor, as a servant of God, is to begin to ask God for the strength that these people rise from where they are. A lot of people are hurting. And I believe a lot of ills are happening in society. For example, even the crime. I heard some people from the crime unit say that we need, the churches to intervene, to assist, to give counseling. A young lady died recently, has committed suicide in our area, Grosse Ile area. And so with all of that, we need people to give them encouragement. Somebody needs somebody to talk to. Every pastor needs a pastor. Every person needs somebody to talk to. And I would encourage anybody to talk to somebody. Somebody who you can trust, not somebody who can pat you on your back, but put your hand in your pocket in terms of trying to get the finances out, or try to use, abuse, misuse, or confuse. That's the issue.
For the people in the back, for the people in the front, for the people on the side, for the people on the front, for the people.